Hey everybody, welcome to the first vid. I want to start a series called Battle Nations Deep Dives, and it's going to be looking at the current units that we have in the game. I am sacrificing my nanos, RIP me, to pick up every single unit that we currently have available, and I really just want to do a deep dive into the unit. I want to take a look at their current damage statistics. I want to take a look at their future damage statistics now that we have SP out in the game and it's live and it's working, because the first bit there was rough. But I really wanted to wait for SP to be out because I feel like a lot of units severely depend on SP and ranking up to be viable at any point in the game, really. I mean, Wimp is the main example of that, but I feel like there's certain units, even like the Scout Bike, that they're niche. You know, dodge builds are definitely a niche build and they can be fun, but at level 1, you're kind of looking at something that's just a total meme. And as you rank it up, it gets the ability to at least do something for you. Because what I really want to go into is future ideas on how to rebalance some of these units and kind of see how we can bring their lifespan to be a bit longer in the game and justify some of the prices for them, especially the nano units, if they need it. The first unit I'm going to be looking at it's not necessary. He doesn't really need any touching or tweaking, in my opinion, and it's the heavy. I fucking love this dude. He's fantastic. He is an amazing unit through and through. And I feel like he gets a lot of flack in the community, and I don't really understand why. I've seen a lot of hot topic debate on him, and I guess at rank 1 I could kind of see it, but even then, you don't have any other units that can cover what he's able to do. I mean, your best option aside from that for time to kill, I'm trying to think here. The heavy recon could be thrown up there, but he still doesn't hit. You don't always get favorable formations for it. The heavy gunner, which is just, diet TF2 heavy, like he's just a worse version, and he costs more nanos. You need the weapons factory to craft him, so he's just going to be a more expensive unit overall. Even if you make 2 or 3 of each, I think 3 would be where it balances out, and that's for 1 heavy gunner, 3 TF2 heavies to about balance that out, like 2.5 maybe. But yeah, I just want to take a look at him, kind of just throw some fun ideas out here. It's a test video, really. It's nothing too serious, just some lighthearted fun. And I want to gather from the community just some ideas for future videos. I thought this would be like a fun one to start with. I haven't seen too many people really break down into this kind of stuff, besides obviously super old videos. So if you like it and you want to see more of it, go ahead and throw me obviously any tips if I miss anything, if you think there's better ways I can improve on it, but as well future units, because RIP the nanos anyways, right? Recap, getting them all anyways. So let's start off with heavy. At max rank, the dude's a monster. If you can get him to max rank by the time it's really effective to do so. He's 465 HP and 80 armor. He does have less armor than a lot of the units at that kind of level point, but I honestly think his strong point comes in as soon as you get him. You don't have access to other units that have that much HP early on, even with armor as effective HP. You know, the mini tank, the riot trooper, which there's no comparison. The riot trooper doesn't even get a fair vote in my opinion comparatively to the heavy, due to the sheer tiny minuscule amount of armor and health, and then no damage whatsoever. What really shines is you have a tanking unit with 230 base HP that then has a shit ton of damage. I mean, nothing can put out this much damage right now. Next to the tank killer, I guess. You know, that's single target, and that is where heavy struggles, is single target. But when it comes to clearing a board and clearing it fast, and especially leveling when you're kind of just trying to mow through stuff, this is the bread and butter. At rank 1, doing 13 to 15 times 4, you average, typically I would say I averaged about 45 damage in that ballpark. But what I found crazy is just at rank 2, which you are going to rank this unit insanely fast. He can mow through all of your encounters, and you can just do repeatable encounters over and over and over again super quickly. So he is a good unit to also go with other units for ranking, because he's just going to mow through it. But at rank 2, I've noticed it's 18 to 21, but honestly, I see a lot more 20s. He averages about 80 damage, I would say. I would argue that 75 to 80 damage, and it's a huge jump up in single target damage. But when you cover an entire board with that, I mean, it's dumb. This unit is dumb, and I'm super excited. He's working on rank 3 right now. I'm hoping to see some 25s up there because I'm doing 100 HP a hit on a unit across the board. Like I'm begging, please, just please let that work out the way I think it's going to. And that's for his first Mo attack. Now his second attack line, it's not as good. It's not as potent, but it is effective in certain areas that you need it to be. If you need to hit background units like let's say Duskwalkers in the back that you know are just going to wreck your shit, Cannoneers, I guess artillery, stuff like that later on, you know, when you're fighting more Sovereign, but there's certain backline units that are really going to hurt a lot. Snipers, it's iffy on. It's good to pair this with other things that can hit the backline, but it's a helpful attack that does some damage to the backline, and it does a little bit of spread damage to the other things in front of it and on the sides, right? So it's not a bad attack. The air attack, you know, is it bad? No. There's no air in the game, so it doesn't really do anything, but, you know, hey, it's cool whenever air does come out. It's not going to be one of the awesome ones. It's not going to be amazing, but it does decent damage, I guess. If you had him and he was already leveled up a bit, you know, rank 3, rank 4, like, he could do a decent bit of damage to some weaker air units. But the main thing is, it's just an awesome tanking unit. He has a ton of HP. Every level up, you know, 25, 25, 35, 35, 35, 40, 40. Like, he's just getting a lot of HP. And then at rank 5, he starts building armor. The armor buildup after rank 5 is not good. He gets an initial 50, and then it's 10 every level after that until he's max level. So the armor buildup is not awesome. But that initial bit of armor will obviously help a ton. Especially at what point you get him to 5. Because if people are able to slam this unit to 5 with right now, it's bars and gears to hit 5. So you can get this unit rank 5 right now at level 30, and I genuinely already see him at rank 2 being able to carry into 40s. No problem. I could be wrong on that. I could be not seeing that, you know. This is all memory based. It's a long time in the past. But at rank 5, I genuinely think this unit is going to be able to carry very well into the 40s. No problem. And the biggest thing is, like, time to kill. Like, he can mow through every encounter, repeatable encounter like that. When you break down the cost, of this unit, 35 nanopods for what a unit that has the most HP can deal some of the most damage at those early levels. You're not going to have to repair much if you just play it safe and pull out whenever you're getting risky. You know, if he gets some bad crits, stuff like that, because he doesn't have armor to soak it up, it's scary. But he doesn't really get one shot by anything. Like, I think snipers can decimate him, don't get me wrong. But I don't think the Ranger snipers can actually one-tap him. They can do a lot, but I don't believe they can one-tap. You know, 35 nanopods. I just don't see how it's not worth it. He's a little expensive to heal. You know, it's mainly the bars. The bars is the problem to heal. So, like, don't lose this unit. That's the main thing. Do not play risky with him. If you play risky and you lose that bet, it's not going to work out well. But aside from that, I mean, fantastic damage, fantastic health, awesome ability to cover units behind him because he has full blocking. So overall, he's a solid tank unit that deals with squishies very well. He's not good against single target, and he's not good against tanks, and he doesn't need to be. We don't need to fix or improve this unit. I think the lifespan that you get here at the current price of $3.50, he's fantastic. So with that, I just want to say thank you so much for checking the video out. That's going to be it for this one. If someone wants to see a certain unit in the future, just be sure to let me know. If you think there's anything I can improve upon or do better in the future, just, you know, hit me up in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts on the video. I really appreciate it. Like I said, it's just a test. I'm kind of still working things out. It's my first time using these kind of editing softwares and recording and stuff. I usually just streamed way back when I used to. But yeah, I appreciate everyone for checking it out, and I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their day.